Hello and welcome to Brick World Crossing. It's a good thing I didn't stay up all night finishing a video about the names of the sets being leaked from the new LEGO Animal Crossing line because we have set images now. Just this morning, LEGO.com released all the images of all the sets from the first wave due March 1st, 2024. So let's go ahead and take a look at these exciting sets. I will admit, I am impressed with how much detail and great design we have in these. My hopes weren't high based on the teaser trailer. I didn't necessarily like the shape of the trees. I thought the piece counts in the leaked list of set names of set numbers was not promising in terms of what we might be able to see in this, but I am pleasantly surprised with what we'll be getting. So let's take a look here at Julian's birthday party. If you don't know the game, your villager's birthday is one of the events that you can partake in the game. You go to their house, you bring them a gift, they dance for 24 hours. The big thing I've noticed in all of these sets is that they're lacking a character that represents the villager in the game, which is you. It's your first person experience with the game. So we don't see any villager figures in these, but let's take a look at Julian's birthday. One thing I noticed in this is that they were using the Super Mario connector tiles. So this does look like it's meant to be modular for you to build your own island out of all the pieces that each one of these sets breaks into. A number of things we see here: cherry blossom trees, the birthday cake. There's a bottle on the table. Well, maybe Julian just turned 21. This also will hopefully represent the message in a bottle that is very common in the game. Again, it's interesting that they've chosen Julian as the first horse character because you can't make other horses with this mold because he's got a horn coming out of the middle of his head. So it'll be interesting to see what other horses we get in future releases. Showing here that we can reconfigure all of these. I like that the lifestyle shots don't have any people in them, because if they're not going to give you a villager character, shouldn't be any people in the lifestyle shots. Next up, we'll take a look at Bunny's outdoor activities. This is definitely New Horizon based. We have the pole vault. For getting across the rivers, we have a little waterfall. We have some terrain, so this is like all the terraforming. There's a standard in the game for terraforming. It looks like there's a standard in LEGO as well. We've got a cherry tree. We got the tarantula. Great. You can catch a tarantula in the game, or it may catch you. We've got the campground, which is fun. We've got some pine trees here. I do like that as basic as the trees are looking to me, which I wasn't originally crazy about. They do have a unique root piece here. Not sure it's been released in anything else, but it's the first time I'm seeing it. And we also have the stone that you hit to get rocks and gold and clay and can't think of the exact word, but some type of metal ore, iron ore. I don't know what they call it in the game. I forget. Got a butterfly. These are all parts of the games. Here's the net. Your shovel, your axe, even a tree branch. If you guys don't know, you can shake the trees and a tree branch will fall out, or a wasp's nest, which we don't see. Or sometimes money falls out, sometimes furniture items fall out. And I don't know why we've chosen Bunny here, but Bunny's just as likely as anyone else. It's funny that they're giving us all this. I don't see a fishing pole, but your villagers are notoriously bad at catching insects and fish. Again, I hope we see some different flower molds in the future because there's many unique flowers in the game. This appears to me to be a new mold. It's like an anti-stud of the new newer 1x1 round tile with a bar. Bunny roasting a marshmallow, which again, don't ever remember roasting a marshmallow in the game, but hey, again, it's LEGO. You can play however you want. We see the reconfiguration of all the different modules that come in the set. I do like that this line is modular. And I think that will encourage people to buy multiples of sets, or at least get on Pick a Brick and get some of these pieces to make bigger island mocks. If you are new to Lego, MOC stands for My Own Creation. Let's move on to Kapp'n's Island Boat, which is kind of what I imagined this would be. Why on earth do we only have 2 pictures of it? That's a little disappointing. Hopefully we'll see more. We've got a, now I'm going to forget the names of the animals in the game. We've got a hermit crab. We see coconut trees here. Those are cute. This is how the coconuts will be represented. Oh, we've got some bamboo trees. Oh, nice. Interesting that the, I believe the rock here is a different color than it is in Bunny's. Nope, it's the same color. Never mind. Kapp'n's excellent. I love that he's got a song here to sing. I don't recognize, I mean, this is obviously KK Slider. I don't recognize this book as being used because he just sings some old sea shanties in New Horizons, so maybe this is a throwback to a previous game. Got a little pier over here. Sunglasses. That's reminiscent of the dodos. I'd like to see some dodos in future releases for this game. And this is also like a little bit of a different... Oh, these would be waves coming off of the ocean. Yeah, so again, I would expect this to be an ocean fish. Again, I'm probably overthinking it. Oh, look, Marshall can drink out of the coconut. That's cute. Got a little sandwich over here. The fishing pole. We do have a fishing rod after all. This is a pretty good representation of Kapp'n's boat. In the game, Kapp'n takes you to random islands that have different materials on them. Oh, look, we got a DIY recipe here. Yeah, cool. We've got 3 levels of terrain. Fun. People are going to make a lot of modifications to these, I think, based on what's possible with the standard that they're giving us and what it represents from the game. I think we're going to see a lot of creative representations of players' actual islands with this modular system. I'm not going to do it with mine, but I imagine that many people will at least want to or build portions of their island. Again, just the 2 shots of this, but it is this is definitely one I'll be picking up. Everybody loves Marshall. I'm not a big fan of the smug characters, but I need a Kapp'n. I'll be picking up the whole line, to be honest. Let's see. Next is Isabelle's house visit, which again, this doesn't seem to be referencing any specific game because Fauna's houses look like this. This is her house in New Horizons. This is her house in, I believe, New Leaf. And this doesn't look like either one of those. I'm super geeked out about these windows. If you've seen me on any of the live streams for Think Outside the Blocks, you know that I build Fabuland creations. Now, these doors are very cool. These windows are awesome. So I think the reason this doesn't look like any of Fauna's houses is because in Happy Home Paradise, the DLC for New Horizons, you can create any house that you want for your villagers, and so this is one of the basic structures for a house in New Horizons, and it could represent the villager house. Again, the villagers aren't represented, but look how cute Isabelle is. This, again, is her outfit from New Leaf. This is not what she wears in New Horizons. I believe the same can be said for Deirdre. Let's check her out again. I'm sorry, Fauna. I'm going to keep doing that. Yes, this is what she wears in New Leaf. So this is the outfit she's wearing in New Leaf. It's cool that we're getting these clothing items. She has her Nook phone here. That is definitely from New Horizons. We've got a watering can. We've got crops. I wonder if when they stack these up, they want us to believe that these are hyacinths. We can see that the apples in the tree are held in with, as guessed on the live stream, a clip with bar. And we've got the balloon with the gift and a slingshot here. Again, we have the hammer and the shovel. Hammer for the DIY bench, another DIY recipe. I do like that you'll have the option to customize the houses because you do have that option in the game as well. Let's see, her interior is it's got a KK Slider album cover here on the wall. It's got a kitchen, several items from the game. This is exciting. We got a fossil. Look, a little fossil. Again, you can see these tree roots here. Oh, look at that. That means that fossil's buried there. In the game, there's this X on the ground, the star shape. Whenever something's buried, it's either going to be a gyroid or a fossil. You could also bury things, and it creates that pattern. So that's very It's very Animal Crossing language happening there. This is the DIY bench. Here's a DIY recipe. In the game, you get these DIY recipes, you collect certain materials, and you can make certain furniture items. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I like that they even put in the, if you want to leave this floating, they put in the magic invisible 1x2x5 brick in trans clear. And then finally we'll be getting Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house. And this is definitely Rosie's house from New Horizons. This is the exterior, and they've done a good job representing that here. When I saw this in the thumbnail, I thought it was a little generic, but we do have the rounded outside. I think we could have a little bit more sophisticated roofs. Like a lot of people have the complaint lately about some of the sets that are coming out that they're too shallow for buildings, and I think we suffer from that here as well. I think they could be deeper, but hey, it's Lego. You can always make it deeper yourself, change the roof, because the roofs do seem rather basic to me. This is definitely the New Horizons Nook's Cranny. This is definitely Rosie's house in New Horizons. And for the price point, the piece count, and the fact that there's 2 buildings in this, I do appreciate how well designed it is. Again, we have a lot of items from the game. We've got a different looking flower, so at least they're acknowledging that there are different flowers in the game. You can say that these are wind flowers. You can say that these are hyacinths. These are stacked up the way they are. Again, we have different window options, which is really great. An orange tree. So I hope in future games we'll be seeing some peach trees and pear trees. Get the entire experience in the gameplay. So let's take a look at what else we have in here. The interiors are pretty cool. What does the interior of Rosie's house look like? It's rather pink. It's got the quilted bed and the wardrobe and a couch, a little radio. What do we get here? Yep, quilted bed. We've got another KK Slider album here on the wall. Nook's Cranny. It's got the case with all the recipes and the look, fish food. I wonder if there's a these are flower seeds. I would say I wonder if there's medicine in there for when you get stung by a wasp. Some DIY recipes you can buy, tools you can buy. Got the bag of bells here, and a bell here at the counter as someone's making a purchase. Different items for sale, just like in Nook's Cranny in the game. And yeah, Rosie's house has got a good representation of what her house comes with in the game. Pretty cool. You can change these windows again. This is pretty exciting. It's Bubblegum KK. This is the actual album cover from the game. I'm pretty sure we'll see a KK Slider at some point. Would love to see DJ KK with his floating party barge. But yeah, this is great. You got the box here that you can sell things at night, and you've got the announcement board posting what's hot item for the day. Everything about this is pretty cool. Very reminiscent of the game. While they're basic builds, they're more sophisticated than I imagined based on the information that we had to go off of, especially yesterday when we saw the name of this one drop and that it was Nook's Cranny and Rosie's house. At the price point and the piece count, which again, this is $74.99. Okay, that's a little bit more than I remembered. There's 535 pieces, but I didn't think that we'd get this detailed of builds out of both these buildings in one set like this with this piece count. So there we have it. That is that's the first wave of the Animal Crossing line. I'm excited. Hold on real quick. Tom Nook has a tail. There it is. Look, we got a little tail. Let's see if we can see Kapp'n's shell real quick. As long as we're looking for that. Does he have a shell? I don't think he does. It'd be such a perfect opportunity. They've made this before, but I think they used it for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, I mean, the piece is out there. You can put a shell on his back. He's got a little shell on his back in the game. Marshall has a tail. Oh, cute. Got a little squirrel tail. I want to see a Filbert. We need to see a Filbert. All right, anyway, as I was saying, I'm excited about these. Are you excited about them? Go ahead and leave a comment if you liked what you saw here today. Hit like and subscribe. We'll be doing as much Animal Crossing news as we can get. Seems to be coming fast and furious right now. And we will definitely be doing some tours of my islands. You can also check out our live stream, Think Outside the Blocks, where I often show my Fabuland mocks that are Animal Crossing like and have recently been inspired by some of my island design in Animal Crossing, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this breakdown of all the new Animal Crossing Lego sets we'll be getting in March.